Yes. Are we good? Are we good? Are we ready to go? We ready to go? I guess we are ready to go. Hello, dolls and dorks. This is Kianara and Espen, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to a kind of a new series here on this channel. So, listen up, guys. For you who have been here on my channel watching my videos for a little bit, you guys might actually know that I am moving. I am moving out of this house and moving into an even prettier house in the near future, which is actually about a month or two away. So it's taking way too long. I want to get my hands on that new house. I am totally excited to actually move. I'm looking forward to it like immensely. And the fact is that in this house I have my own little piece of slice of heaven, as I like to call it, which is my hobby room, where I keep my dolls, where I do my crafts, where I make my YouTube videos, where I do everything that my creative hearts wants me to, do. And going into this new house means that I have to pack up this room. And I dearly, dearly love this room. But there's a very, very nice but. Yes, no, never mind. I think we're not going into the gutter. This new house has a room available for me to use, which is a little bit larger than this one, which is really good. This is really, really good. I get a bigger room. I actually get a bigger room to use as my hobby room, and I am so totally excited by it. I can't wait to get my hands dirty and make that new room mine. And the fact is that I can make that new room look like the way I want it to look. I don't have to take in consideration what my boyfriend might like, what his wishes are. I can just do to this room what I want to do to this room. I can make it the way I want it to be. I can paint the walls in the color that I want to be. I can put furniture in it that I want to put in my room. I can use decor that I want to use, that I don't have to take into consideration anything but my preferences, which is totally exciting for me, because don't get me wrong, I love the way my house looks. I love my furniture downstairs, and I love I love it all. But there is another side of me that likes other things, maybe more girly things, because I think you can call my decor downstairs a bit more manly, I guess. Maybe not as pink and frilly as this room might look like with stuffed animals and stuff like that. There's quite a different vibe to this room and the rest of our house, which I personally don't mind. But what is exciting to me is that in this new house, this new room is going to be my taste 100%, not having to take into consideration anybody, and that's totally exciting to me. So yeah, I practically get to design a whole room just for me. And there are a few things that I already know that I'm going to do, and I'm not making sense, I'm just rambling. What I actually wanted to do and what I thought might be interesting is actually make a little mini series on me making this room, making this new dream room a reality. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a couple of videos. I'm not going to make it this big giant series, but just a fun small little series in me making my new doll room, hobby room, whatever you want to call it. in our house, in around my friends, this is called the doll room. So yeah, so what I'm planning to do is I'm going to make a video, is just a little quick tour of what the room looks like now, how I set up things, where I've placed things, what furniture I have, how I created this room to be the way it is right now. And then I'm going to actually want to make like videos in me telling you how I plan this room, because I still have 2 months to go before I can actually do something. So the time being, I am planning, I am looking up things, I am figuring things out and how I want to do this room, so that the moment I get my hands on those keys, I can get started, because I want to get started. So this series is just going to be all about that, I guess. I mean, about moving and new rooms. So where I wanted to start off this video is telling you a little bit about the rough plans that I have for this new room. Probably the next video is going to be a room tour of this current room, just to make it a little bit chronologically making sense. But today I actually wanted to talk to you a little bit about the rough plans that I have for this new room. What was one thing that I knew from the start in getting to set up this whole new room is that the color scheme is pretty much going to be somewhat of the same. So imagine I have this new room in this house, and this new room in this house is completely freaking dark purple. And I'm not lying, it's dark purple. I can see if I have 1 or 2 pictures of this room somewhere saved on my phone or on my computer or anywhere else, and I will pop them in right now. If I didn't have any pictures, I couldn't find them. I'm sorry, but believe me, this room is purple as hell. I mean, this room was, before it became this color, it was dark red, but this room is like dark purple, like walls and floor. Just this one just had a wooden floor or wood board floor, which was pretty neutral. But that other room, it's walls and floor and everything. The planks that hang on the wall, everything is purple, and not the kind of purple that I personally like. So the first thing that I figured out for myself is, what color scheme do I want to use in this new room? I want it to be a little bit of a tranquil color, not too much bang, 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 bang colors in your face, because I want my room to be a place where I can go to relax. And if the colors are like screaming in my face, like, oh my god, I'm in color, look at me, it is not really a relaxing place to be. Oh my god, I'm thirsty. Hold on. So yeah, the purple has got to go. The purple has to go. So there comes the thing, what colors do I want to use in this room? And I kind of have a pretty set color scheme in this room as we speak. It might not be that obvious when you look at it like this, but the main colors of this room are gray, white, pink, anyways, pastel pink and pastel green. And those are actually kind of the colors that I do want to use in this next room as well. I painted these walls, or my friend painted these walls about a year ago. I think it's about a year ago, and I absolutely love the gray color on the wall. So it was a pretty easy decision in knowing that the walls in my new room were going to be gray as well, because I do think they fit well with the white, the pastel green, and the pastel pink of my accessories. And as you can see, I have a pastel green cabinet section right there. But then came the question, the color gray that is on these walls, which I absolutely adore, is not actually a real color that you can get mixed in your local supply shop. This is a color that my friend hand mixed herself. So there is no color that is exactly the same. So I went to my local supply shop, and I just started picking up those color references, stuff like that. And just trying, I took like home like a big stack of all those color sheets, and I started matching them up to my wall, which one looked close. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. My stomach is really upset the last days, and it's just horrible. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I just started matching up, looking up the colors on my wall. Is this close? Is this close? Is this close? And I had so many misses that nothing seemed to look alike. Until I went to a shop called Praxis. Nee, hold on. Not Praxis. I went to Gamma. Gamma? Did we do the Gamma? No, it was not the Gamma. It was the Karwei. We have so many of those shops here in the Netherlands. But it was the shop called Karwei. And they had a totally different color section than all the previous home goods paint stores that we've been before, and they had these big color sheets, these big ones, and it actually says Carmine. That's where I went. So I took a few of those home that I thought were like similar to what I have on my walls right now. And I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick up, but these are two different shades of gray. This one is a little lighter, and this one is a little darker. So what I did is I just put them up against my wall and was like, what looks good? What is closest? So the lighter one of the two is actually the one that is almost exactly the same color as this is on my wall. But when I started matching them up, I started to realize, hey, this darker gray, I do really like that dark, just a little bit of a darker gray. And I'm still a little confused as to what of these two colors I'm going to choose. I am like for 99% sure that it's going to be one of either of these. Right now I'm leaning more towards the darker, but other days I lean more towards the lighter one because that's what I have on my wall right now. So it's going to be either one of these two. And if you're interested, these are the color codes if you're interested. And let me see. This is the darker one. It's the 17, and this one is the lighter one. So those are the color codes if you're interested. What I had to figure out next is what kind of flooring I want in my room. Because the dark purple carpet is got to go. That's not not even close to matching with the color scheme that I have in my mind. So yesterday, on Hemelvaart, when we all have a day off here in the Netherlands, which is, like a national holiday, we went to IKEA. IKEA, yes, I love IKEA. And I went to the flooring part because I know I wanted wood floors because those are just easy to clean up, in the craft room when you spill something or stuff gets over your floor. You just mop it up or something, or use a vacuum, or even use a broom. They're just easy to maintain and easy to cover the carpet with that's in the room right now. So I picked up two of these things that you can get there at the wood floor section. My boyfriend actually picked up this one because this one is the cheapest one they have, and he was like, I'm not sure about that. It's a light. Let me see if I can get that. There it is. It's just this light wood texture, and yes, it is the cheapest option out there, but do I like it with the rest of the room? I'm not too sure. And they have like floors from €3.95 the square meter to €25 the square meter. So I know I didn't want like a very, very expensive floor because it is going to be a hobby room. Paint is going to be spilled, stuff is going to happen, and putting a very expensive floor in a room like that is just a bad idea. It's just a really bad idea. I know myself, it's a bad idea. But there was this other floor, and that was this one, other flooring, and this is more of a, let me see if I can show you the color. It's more of a whitish, almost a whitewash wood color. And this one is like $5.95, I believe, the square meter. So it's not one of the most expensive ones, but one that I think personally would look really well with the gray. I think it would look better with the gray than this one. Don't you agree? I like this way better, and it brings a little bit more of a calm vibe, a chill, soothing, relaxing vibe to the room, and that's what I want. So I think I actually want to go with something like this, in a whitewash kind of wood. So those are the things that I've kind of figured out by now, that I wanted to keep the color scheme almost exactly the same as it is right now. So the white, the gray, the pastel pink, and the green. I figured out I figured out the color of my walls, and I kind of figured out the color of the floor. But there are also going to be a few changes in furniture. So as you can see right there, those shelving units right there, they are almost black. and not fitting of my color scheme. My little seat right here is dark brown, and it also doesn't really match the color scheme. So those things are going to change. I've been on the lookout for things that I wanted to replace them with. I've got new shelves. I don't have anything to put them up with. I just have the bare shelves without support or anything. But I've got white shelves. They're a little bit smaller, so I can play around with them a little bit more, be easier to place. That shelf, by the way, in the back is just going to come with me because I love that shelf. It's so cute. But the dark, there are dark brown, blackish, they're going to go. My boyfriend is going to probably use them in another room. I mean, we have so much rooms to decorate that there will be a room where these shelves will come in very, very handy. But in my new hobby room, they ain't going to be a thing. So those are going to go, the chair is going to go into another room as well. And I actually have been wanting to have one of those couch bed thingies. You know, a piece of furniture that you can use either as a bed or a couch. And that's what I'm currently looking for. Something that I can put in that room that I could use as a couch when I have people visiting. But also when people visit and want to stay the night, I can just pop up a bed like, ta-da, we have a bed. You can sleep here and they can sleep in my little piece of heaven. So that's kind of what I'm looking for at the moment. I think I have found the thing that I want. It's white. It's going to be a white piece of furniture, which also fits with the whole theme, of course. And that's currently where I stand in my new room. So there's really nothing more for me to tell you right now. Yeah, probably the next video in this series is going to be a room tour of this room, like I said. And I don't know what the video next will be. We'll just see when time comes and what time will bring me and if I have something interesting to talk about. So I do hope you liked my idea of actually making this series and like the idea of seeing how I do things and how I make this new room. So if you like this idea, if you want to see more of these videos, or if you want to see more of my other videos, then please like, subscribe, comment, click on the notification bell. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope you'll have a very lovely day today, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye-bye!